Hi there, hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial video. And today's video I'll be showing you how to build farm fields. As you can see in the background, we've got a few different equipment and different fields that you can take a look at and that you can take some inspiration from for your Minecraft world. Now firstly, I'll be going over, of course, the different field types. Secondly, I'll be showing you some commands and some tips and easy hacks that you could use that you can, build these fields a lot more efficiently, of course. And then lastly, I'll be showing you my examples of, different fields that I have in my own world. As you can see, well, as you already know, some of you may know, of course, in my Maple Valley world, I have a big farm that has a few different things in it. But let's not waste any time, and let's get straight to the planting and cultivating side of things. So here we have three different fields that I have for you to see. Now the first one being plows. So if you want to have a field that is being plowed, what I did is I use coarse dirt to show it being not plowed, and then pot soil to show it being plowed. Pretty simple to understand. This plow was designed by a guy on Planet Minecraft by T14, or his name is T14 Akuna Matata, maybe, not quite, I guess, but yeah, pretty simple. Now, for a field that's being seeded, or a field that you want to be seeded, planted, we have this planter that was again designed by the same person. You can use, of course, the coarse dirt again, but then use farmland to show it being seeded in. So you could either leave it blank, or you could have, maybe seeds to show it being recently seeded in, or to show it being, growing and stuff. So pretty simple again. Now, for the big boy, we have a grind potato planter. This was designed by Dream Wanderer on Planet Minecraft. Check him out if you want to. Now here, for the ground, he used stripped wood, or stripped spruce wood, and then coarse dirt sprinkled around to kind of show some detail for the field. This is a pretty big machine that is used for planting potatoes, obviously. For here, wanted to show it being actually planted. You have these trenches that are actually present in real life. They're pretty nice looking, to be honest. But here he has dark oak stairs here in this configuration, kind of like side by side, or not really side by side, but you get what I mean. A gap here, and then another trench, a gap, and then one, and then a gap, and then two, as you can see, a gap, and then two again. So pretty neat, and you could take some inspiration from. Now, if you want a tutorial on this planter or any of these builds and whatnot in the future, I will try and get them done, but of course my list is absolutely massive. It is really, really big, and I am stocked up on it, but I'll try and get it done. Anyway, moving on to some fun stuff, harvesting. So, our first field is sunflower fields or corn fields. So you could either have the sunflowers represent corn or have them represent, obviously sunflowers. Again, I use pot soil, and pretty simple. So here, potatoes, again, pretty simple to understand. Now, I do have a potato harvester in action over there somewhere, which I will show you at the end of this video. But pretty simple, concept to understand. Here, a cotton field, we have this massive John Deere cotton harvester, which was designed by Captain JEK on Planet Minecraft. So here, what I used was lily of the valley stuff, or the flour, and then the ground. I put coarse dirt, of course, and then here we have dead bush to show it being harvested. Pretty simple to understand, and we have a huge cotton ball here. Pretty cool. So that's pretty simple field. This machine is pretty big. It took me an hour to build, but it does look pretty nice. And that is your cotton field. Now, moving on to a grape field or a vineyard field. So what I did is, again, I used pot soil for the ground. This I cannot pronounce. Azalea? Oh, Azalea, right? I think. Maybe. Anyway, so that for the base, and then 2 blocks worth of jungle leaves, or 2 rows of jungle leaves on top, separated by spruce fences. And then here for grapes, we have the wither skeleton skulls. Pretty cool. Now this design was built by someone, or yeah, someone on Planet Minecraft. I forgot their name, but they have pretty cool when I saw it. So to show it being not harvested, you just simply remove the skulls and you just have a plain field. So now, moving on to harvesting, or not harvesting, but forage harvesting. So for corn, they like in real life, they can cut it at its green stage for harvesting, or sorry, for forage harvesting to make into chaff. Again, I used coarse dirt, and then the large fern, and separated by, of course, 1 block rows. Pretty simple. Now, the simplest of all is the wheat field for, just typical harvesting. Now, for to show it's being harvested, we have 2 different designs that you can use. So, if you have the new textures where the wheat is a tan color, you can use birch planks with stripped birch wood to show the tracks of the combine. Now, here, if you have the normal textures, or you just simply want to use, not something super bright, you have again use coarse dirt, stripped spruce wood, or spruce planks. Now for me, I use spruce planks. Why I do that, I actually don't really know. I kind of just picked it just kind of randomly, but yeah, pretty simple to understand. Now lastly, we have a sugarcane field. This is a Case IH sugarcane harvester, a pretty old one, designed by Dream Wanderer on Planet Minecraft, of course. So here, sugarcane. Now this is actually a bit of a tricky one, because how would you get this to work without having the obnoxious water trenches on the other side? Not sure. I'm assuming there might be some type of world edit that you could probably look up and do, but pretty simple to understand. We have these in. Oh, I can't do it, but these would be in 1 block rows, like, or just alternating rows, as you can see. Same thing with the forage stuff. It would be in just rows. So plenty of designs that you can choose from, and ideas and stuff. Now moving on to commands. So let's say you want to build yourself a field. You want to build a big field, like over there, this field, like a massive field. So well, I'm gonna show you how to do the wheat ones. Once you know how to do the wheat field, you can do the potato field, because it's the same thing. So firstly, I'm gonna come to an open area. I'm gonna just take this block. I'm gonna take a block. Let's say here. From here to right about, I don't know, here. This is the size of my field. Let's say I want this to be, well, my field. So what I would do is I would break down 1 block into the ground, open up F3, or open up the coordinates, I mean, and then go to these coordinates right here, the block ones right there. Type it in chat. 425. Ooh, whoopsies. 425. 41. Make sure to take note of that. Negative 442. And there you go. So what I said there to take note of was take note of the y axis. I think the y coordinate to show how high you are. Like just like that. As you can see here, 41 down here, but then up here is 42. We're gonna need that in a second here. So you have it down. That's neat. Come over here, break this block, go into the ground again. Put in T for chat. Press the up arrow to bring up your recently typed thing. Do /fill. Leave a space. Oh, that's all caps. Jesus. Do /fill. Leave a space. Here, leave a space. Dash, space, dash, space, dash. And then we're going to type in farmland. Boom, press enter. And there you go. You have your field. Now, let's say you want to add some wheat to it. What we would do is we want to break a block and place it, because if you notice here, if I stand on the farmland, the ground is 41 for y-axis. The y-coordinate is 41. But if I come up here, it's 42. Now, it's very important. You can't get this wrong, because if you do, you're going to have to do the whole thing over again. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in chat that again. So we're going to do what? Negative 425. And then what is that? 42. -442. Type it in. F3. Go over here. Replace it, or just make sure your thing says whatever ground zero is, or sorry, ground zero, whatever like the level like this ground is. Make sure you're above the farmland. So, and again, we're gonna press T for chat, press the arrow, and we're gonna go. Oh, can I select it? /fill. All right. Dash. Oop. What am I typing? Dash dash dash. Wheat. Bracket. Oh, what am I doing? Bracket age equals 7 for maximum, or do whatever age you want it to be. So, and then you put your bracket in, and then you press enter. Boom, just like that. Now, of course, on a bigger scale, you can easily cover lots of ground by doing this strategy. Make sure you replace this edge, but that should be pretty simple. Now, moving on to my examples and stuff. So for inspiration, if you want to see what I've done, now we're going to first check out the cultivator over there. So this field has a New Holland T9, I think, with a Great Plains cultivator, both again designed by Dream Wanderer on Planet Minecraft. I used coarse dirt and then Puzzle to show it being cultivated. Pretty simple, right? Here we have a Grime or Grim potato harvester with a potato field, or harvesting a potato field. Again, I have used coarse dirt, and then of course you have the massive potato field. We have a forge, or a cornfield, my bad. A cornfield with a forge harvester, a crone forge harvester harvesting away. Again, coarse dirt for the ground, and spruce planks for the tracks of the harvester over here. Pretty simple thing. And of course the ferns alternating rows. Now moving on to this field over here, again another crone. It is a big M, 8 something I think. For a grass field, what you would do is you grab grass clearly here, and then of course to show it being mowed, you would just not have grass there. Pretty simple, right? Oh, my mouse. What is it doing? That's so weird. But anyway, moving on to the grape field, the grape vineyard field over here by the main farm. Let's see here. Oh, I stopped sprinting. But here we have the big-ish, medium-sized vineyard field. Now, I did a combination of puzzle and coarse dirt to give it that slight texture, but I am lazy, so it's not all that. It's just on the edges here that has this cool thing. Now here we have a New Holland grape harvester that is designed by someone on Dream Wanderer. No, someone on Planet Minecraft. I'm not sure who, but I did change it a tiny bit. I added the banners, and then kind of this area back here is slightly different. But again, you can see the skulls act as grapes being not harvested, and then no skulls act as not being harvested. Or no, being harvested. My bad. And then lastly, wheat field. Now this is pretty much the most basic, probably most common field ever for Minecraft builders, building realistic worlds, realistic farm. Pretty simple. Again, coarse dirt with spruce for tracks, as you can see here. A big New Holland combine harvester, and that's kind of it. Now, pretty simple and easy tutorial. Hopefully, you found this useful. And if you want tutorials on any of the equipment you saw, like the cotton combine or cotton harvester, or the planters and plows and whatnot, then make sure to leave a comment so I can add it to the list. Despite the list being super long, I will try and get to them as soon as possible. Now, I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see ya.